because we knew that it was like a huge responsibility. We didn't want to mess up anyone's childhood. It really was that. I mean, I've worked on a bunch of films, and we've never had so many people come up to us and just say, "Don't mess it up." So it was very important for us to make sure that this looked and felt like what Charles Schulz would have envisioned.
This is the first time we've seen like Snoopy with fur.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a big deal. And talking about people's childhoods, we talked before the panel. You guys got to do some really iconic moments that we've grown up remembering. Can you tell us any of them?
I don't want to give any plot away, but I will say there are a lot of iconic moments in the film. It was very important to the Schultzes and very important to us to, for everybody to be able to remember those watching either in the specials or if you read the strip a lot, that you could identify those very iconic moments from your childhood from watching those films. Like I said, I don't want to give too much away, but there are a lot. I mean, you can see in the trailer there that there were quite a few already kind of teased a little bit. But most of the iconic, we'll say, set pieces, Sally at her psychiatric booth, ice skating, there's a bunch of them. So there'll be a walk down a nostalgic lane, I think, for a lot of people.
This is an original story, though.
It is an original story. There are a lot of elements to it that come from the specials or the strip. So again, you'll be able to kind of identify with those pieces, and it'll be very nostalgic. But it is a completely original story.
And then you mentioned Charles Schultz's son Craig is one of the writers and producers. His grandson Brian is also a writer. Was it important for you guys to have Schultz family members in there to kind of keep Sparky's legacy alive?
Oh, absolutely. And they brought property to us, so they were going to be involved all the way. I mean, this is very much their movie as it is ours. It's been a partnership between us and the Schultzes. They've been very involved the whole way. They wrote the whole movie. They're executive producing it, so yeah, every step of the way they've been there.
And did you guys did they introduce any new characters?
We didn't really, no, everything has come from the Schultz. We didn't want to create anything new. We wanted it all to be, and he created a bunch of characters. And the ones who are in the film, the principal cast, all these great actors, they're more of the ones that the general audience would be able to recognize. They're maybe more familiar with. I think there are about, in terms of the kids, there are about 13 principal characters.
All right, we're talking about the kids. How did you guys get these roles? Because I just found out backstage that they're not doing voices. They're actually, you guys are just using your normal voices. So how were the auditions? And did you know you were auditioning for the Peanuts movie?
Actually, yeah, I did. I actually auditioned for Lucy and Sally, and then I got a call back for Lucy, and when they saw me, I came out as the little red-haired girl, so.
Well, there was one audition in particular that I just came back from a week of sleepaway camp, and literally I got off and hailed a taxi and went straight down with my mom, and by the end I was really dirty, so I'm like, am I gonna go for Pigpen? I'm like, Anyway, so after that, that's when I kind of knew I might actually have a small chance of getting this. This was around like the third or fourth audition, and so there were several of them. And yeah, I was actually started as Linus, and I kept on going as Linus the whole way. So yeah.
Well, the first audition I did 10 minutes before school let out because my mom forgot about it on her iPhone. And then
Don't sell out your mother. Don't sell out your mother.
But I originally was going for Charlie Brown, and after like the third audition, they said, "Hey, can you come back in 20 minutes and audition for Pigpen?" And I was like, "Okay, fine." So we sat on a park bench and went over the lines for 20 minutes and came back, and it worked.
Originally I was actually auditioning for Linus, and then
they called me back and said, let's do Schroeder this time. Then they moved me to Shirley. And then I did Schroeder again and I got back.
And how much did you guys know about the Peanuts before you started working with us?
Well, I know my family, they love the Peanuts. We always watch the holiday specials. And I know we always love Snoopy. My parents and my mom's best friends are both Snoopy fanatics. They love Peanuts. And so I always know about it, and I love it too. It's so cute, and I just think it's going to be a great one.
Before this, I was actually in a little thing